Hi, happy Wednesday. I hope that you are already having a blessed day. I know I feel very blessed today we are like on the last few days of getting our earthquake repairs painted. So I'm so excited to rip plastic off the floors and paper and just kind of our clothes have all been in the guest room on the bed out of our closet for over a week now, and I'm sick of wearing the same clothes over and over and over again. So welcome Dr. Sam March, who is a chiropractor in Atlanta. She is also a boot camper and has become a great friend. I love the fact that God has the crawler across the bottom of the screen going so fast, because that's the speed this lady has opened and run her practice. So Sam, let's jump right in. And one of the things I want to talk about is, when you joined the boot camp, it wasn't because you were brand new, that you were just graduating. It wasn't because you were broken. You joined for other reasons, and let's discuss what has happened. So let's tell your story.
Yeah, so with me joining the bootcamp, I was more into understanding more about how to be a chiropractor, how to truly not just lead my patients, but how to lead my team better. It was at a stage where I was having a lot more burnout happening, or starting to happen for me, because we were running really speedily ahead, which was a blessing and definitely something I was excited about, pretty much like fulfilling the dream. And then I was like, well, how do I be a great wife at the same time? And how do I prepare to be a mom eventually? If this is the way my practice will be, then what does that look like for me? And connected with you because I heard nothing but amazing things about the boot camp and about how you lead women through this transition of not just being a single mom in practice, but or a single mom in practice, being a single person in practice, but more so, how do you be a mom and a wife and be a dynamic business owner and chiropractor as well, to lead a team and lead your patients. So that's what attracted me to the boot camp. And I'm grateful that I am now part of it, because I've met so many amazing people, amazing women and men who are doing really, really good things in their communities. And it really sparks my interest to think about how many people looked like myself. When I was a student, I was looking for people who are like me, meaning a woman in practice who's doing really well and is leading her team and is building other offices and mentoring other offices. Where is she? Where's she? Where can I find her? How can I learn from her? How can I be mentored by her, if she was even open to that? And that's what led me again to the boot camp and to learn from you, because I wanted to really understand not only how to do so well, but how to do so as a team, not just as myself. I didn't want to leave a legacy of doing this by myself. I wanted to have a legacy in business as well as with my family, how to do this the right way, the best way, where we can have a family dynamic, a team dynamic, and a community dynamic that was nothing that you could compare to. So that's what I was looking for.
That's awesome. So this is what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the crawler.
I wanted it all. Yeah. Definitely.
I want to be successful in practice and have a strong family life and lead my team and leave a legacy and be on purpose and. So I want to take just a minute to acknowledge a few people who have joined us. Dr. Natasha in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you so much. Super cool to have individuals like Dr. Natasha. She and her husband are the world champions. And Natasha, if I'm wrong on this in their age category for powerlifting. So It's really cool to have among us. We have Olympic athletes, we have world champions like Dr. Natasha doing amazing things as well. And Dr. Colleen Troll, welcome. Dr. Stacy is a boot camper. She lives up here in Alaska, my buddy. Dr. Amanda down. Amanda is and Raisha just graduated from Life, so more life.
Awesome.
Pass the life love around. So let's talk about this for a minute. So why it important to you to leave a legacy as a team instead of just you? Like, why is it important enough to invest in your training in order to get to the top with a team versus just yourself?
So I saw a lot of women who wanted to have the dreams I had. Like they all started off the same as I did. And for whatever reason, it didn't pan out. And most times what we found was they were trying to do it. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone here. They were trying to do it by themselves. They were trying to do it by themselves. They didn't really have a strong connection, a community of people that they could connect to that could help them to grow. And that's what attracted me to my company, 100% Chiropractic, because it helps me constantly, challenges me to grow. And that's what I wanted. But even in the midst of an environment as such, you can still almost be an island, you know? And that was something that I started to feel. I didn't want to have that anymore. I wanted to have a team that was spreading the message of chiropractic and love and health, not just Dr. Sam spreading the message of chiropractic love and health, right? And what's been amazing is that I've been able to realize and find that my team has some of the best chiropractic philosophers and their chiropractic assistants, right? To build that team legacy, to change their own health and life and introduce them to a profession that I love and the health benefits that I gain from chiropractic and I've gained as a patient and now as a doctor. It's amazing to see them transform other people's lives. And so I figured if I could have a team do that with me, then our impact would be so much greater. And then our lives could be so much greater, or, the things we'll do, or generations, it could be so much healthier and also wealthier, right? Why not? Why not have a legacy of prosperity that's not just a prosperity in health, but actual physical wealth prosperity too, where we could then change the dynamic and the history and the generations to come? Why not?
I love that. And that really plays into, I think, the theme of the boot camp. The success is our duty, our responsibility, and our obligation, so that we can go like this and we can go like this, and that we inspire not just, our colleagues, but the individuals that we're doing business with, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm speaking for you. We would love to see our assistants, the people on our time, be millionaires as well. We would love to see them fulfill all of their dreams. And therefore, it is our responsibility to live our lives at the very best, right? And then inspire and provide, not just inspire, but provide the means by which our practice members can also fulfill their dreams. So I absolutely love that. I love that you recognize success isn't a solitary journey. No one does it alone. And by having a team that accomplishes it, that means that they're making a huge impact in their own lives. So very, very nice.
Very well.
Can we talk about some of your results in the past, almost 2 years? 2 years this summer is how long we've been together. So let's talk about your results.
Look at your face. Okay. All right. So let's talk about that. Okay. So let me preface this with saying, so I grew up in a family that believes in striving for the best and living the best life possible, whatever that might look like, right? So success for us was not about how much we earned, right? A very strong educational background in my family, and we just really just pushed towards our goals. And thankfully, my parents' dreams became our dreams as the kids, and because of all of that, me being the baby in the family, we're all doing really, really well. Most of us are doctors in our fields, whatever that might be, and or just like pushing towards that goal, right? But I also remembered me being a student in chiropractic school, wondering, where is Dr. Sam? Where is the Dr. Sam that I can see? Where's the female chiropractor that I can actually see their success, not just in terms of what they're earning or where they're driving or where they live, but where is the rest of it? Where's the results off their success that could be deemed? Where is that? So I decided that I wanted to be just like everyone else and be silent and not really share the success that I've been able to be blessed with, because I do consider it to be a huge blessing, and do not take it for granted whatsoever. Working hard is definitely in my DNA, but to be blessed for that work is definitely, for me, a blessing. I wanted to bless others, and I wanted to be able to tell other chiropractic students and other chiropractors, especially female chiropractors, that listen, you can have your best life. You can travel the world. You can earn well. You can purchase a house. You can drive a really nice car. You can do all the things that you may dream about or not. And for others, it might be, I want to be able to give back to missions, and I want to be able to build different schools in different places. I'm huge about doing charity work and donating towards that, my time and my money. And that's why I wanted to earn well, to be able to do that, right? I wanted to be able to reward my CAs for excellent work, and give my teams raises and bonuses and surprises and fun trips and things like that. I wanted to be able to not just, again, honor myself, but also my team. So that's why we hustle, and that's why we do what we do, to be able to live the best life together, not just the chiropractor, not just myself benefiting, but can my team benefit with me? That's what I'm always looking for. That being said, when I started with you about 2 years ago, it's really when I started to realize, hey, we can actually, this car is like really nice. I do like this X6. Sure, let's buy it. That was summer of when I just started with you. And that was hard. I remember buying it and driving it, and I was like, I don't feel like I deserve any of this. I know how hard I worked, but I was like, this is a nice car. Like, I don't deserve to drive this, right? I felt weird. It felt really weird. I didn't think I was worth it, right? But I knew how much I worked, and I worked hard to be able to afford something like this, but it felt weird to be able to do that. Since then, we've been consistently growing. The roller coaster is real. I've changed teams quite a bit to find the team I have now, which is a blessing and amazing people. But in the consistency of the roller coaster, we've bought a house. We've consistently earned 5 to 6 figures, high 5 to 6 figures every month. And again, it's a blessing because we show up to hustle, and we show up to help our patients. And the hustle is not about how much I can earn. The hustle is how many lives can we save. When we talk about our goals, we don't talk about how much money we want to earn. We talk about how many people do we want to introduce to chiropractic. That's how my team sets goals. We talk about how many people can we teach this message and live a life of legacy. Because we know that if we teach them health, then the money will come. And that's always been my vision, always been my purpose. But I never want to see a patient as a number, that's, I refuse to, because people are people to me, right? They're blood to me. And as a result of that, we literally tell them, you're now a part of my family, and I treat you as such. But to see the reward from that, and to live that rewarding lifestyle has been nothing but a blessing. Now we open other offices to be able to do the same. Again, I don't want to do this by myself. All right. So we've opened 2 other offices, one that will be done building. One's been open for almost a year now, and another will be finished building in a month. And I mentor them, these business owners, to live a better lifestyle, because that's what they want to live, right? They deserve to do so. As doctors who've lived and have done so much to get their degrees, they deserve to not only help other people, but make sure that their families are taken care of as well, right? And so I mentor them to be able to do both. And that's why I wanted to share that with others. It took me a long time to get to this place of even being willing to be open about anything like this. Because again, it feels weird. It feels weird to say we earn well, right? But if I can be encouraging to anyone else out there who's listening and watching this, I hope they can earn well too. And I know you can, right? But by just truly living chiropractic and really teaching others to do the same, and really helping them to understand why this is the way to heal and why their families deserve to heal like this, the money will come. But we really have to educate our patients first so we can empower them. And through empowerment, the return will come back to you.
Nice. I love that. I love we earn well.
Yeah.
Why show up to the ocean, like the whole saying, why show up to the ocean with a coffee mug? I'm bringing a 18-wheeler with a huge, like, trailer I'm pulling with a siphon to get it all, well, with a pump to get it all in. And you've definitely done that. I mean, the second office that you opened, that you mentored Dr. Twyla, she's killing it. I love the text that she sends me, and not just the highs, but when we're faced with adversity, when we're faced with obstacles, when on the roller coaster we're at the down part, the important thing is that we know how to go back up, that we don't stay there. And that's something I really appreciate about this tribe of individuals who've come together, that we embrace each other, the highs, the lows, and in between. And we're there to make sure that the lows don't remain permanent, right? That the lows don't start defining who we are, that the lows don't start changing the beliefs that we have, right? In week one, in that subconscious programming, that if we stay in the lows too long, that becomes our new norm, right? And then we find and surround ourselves with individuals who support that lack mentality, who support that scarcity mentality, which it may feel really good to insulate yourself. Those who are watching with individuals who are like, oh, just take it easy, and oh, the economy's bad, or oh, it's really hard, or you know what, when you first get into practice, no one is successful. Like, no, that's not true ever. That's not true. And so I'm so thankful in the boot camp that we have examples of individuals who have just started in practice and are killing it. And we have individuals who've been in practice a long time and kind of like saw their practice go down, 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 down because they got lazy, because they got comfortable, not lazy, but comfortable. And now they're in the boot camp and their practices are just exploding. I love that we have examples of practices that have done $1 million a year consistently. Practices like yours who have jumped out of the gate, been explosive, and have consistently been explosive, and consistently. It's evidence of the fact that the mindset is strong, and the systems and structure within the business then support the mindset of abundance. So congratulations to you. I'm so proud of you, and so thankful that we've even gotten to do specialized training together. Roberto's training, we got to be together for the very first one in San Diego almost a year ago, and then for the repeat and additional training in March in Atlanta. So awesome. And Natasha says, seriously, don't tell me to take it easy. And I was right. Like, we're a champion, so she is a very successful chiropractic practice in Phoenix. Her husband has a successful law practice. They have children, and yet they're like, wait a minute, this is something we want to do. We want to be world-class powerlifters. So, I truly believe that we have the time that we tell ourselves. Right? Like, we will always make time in our lives for those things that are important. Just kind of like Sam was saying, we show up to hustle. There's nothing slow. There's nothing easy about hustle. We show up, we hustle to make a lasting impact in people's lives, to provide immense value. And as a result of providing that value, we are paid handsomely. Listen, I want all of you to be clear on this. Sam didn't say, I show up to change lives and don't expect my own to be changed positively. They're not giving it away in her practice. It's not about the volume. It's about making an impact in people's lives and having, number one, the mindset, and number two, the systems to capture that exchange for providing value. And then Sam is rewarded with finances, and seeing lives change. Like, we can have both in life. So often I think people are choosing choose both. So as we sign off, another thing that's happened that's exciting in the Howard household, there are 2 doctors now.
Yay!
Right?
I'm so excited. Yes. So, Dr. Freddie Joseph Howard is officially a chiropractor. He graduated in March last year. So, while we were building our practice, I've been 5 years out of school, 3 years in officially last month, 3 years officially in practice, where I owned my own practice. Let's put it that way. I was working for others before that. Um, and the entire time, the original Dr. Howard, he's been pushing silently and supportively, pushing me towards my goals. He always said that my goals are huge and my desire to transform people's lives was so pure that he knew I was going to be successful. And he is more than excited to be a part of our team, not just to add to the success we've already had, but to say, how can he help it to go even further than that, and massively transform our community? So we are stoked. It's going to be amazing.
So awesome. So for all of us who've gone through Chiro school, consider what Sam and her husband have done. So Sam goes through
Yes.
school while Freddie's working, right? Then Sam gets in practice, is in a new practice and working to get that growing while supporting her family so Freddie can finish school. So then the grind
Yep.
and pool over here with her partner, it's real. Like the grind is real. I always think, what else are we gonna do? Right? Like, why not show up
Yeah.
and give it 1,000%? Like, what else are you going to do? Those minutes are going to go by anyway. So why not leverage them at the highest
Right.
level?
Right. Definitely. I agree.
So if someone was watching right now and they've heard of the boot camp, maybe they've even done a call with me, but they haven't joined our tribe. Why, besides the fact that the price is going up in June, so it's the best time to join
Oh,
right now, actually yesterday. The price
yeah.
is going up June 1st. What is your advice to someone who is sitting and deliberating and thinking about it, especially the person who says, I just don't really have the money?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that person?
So, okay. So a wise person always told me it takes money to make money. So you can't think about it like that. To have the practice I have, it was a lot of money to build it, a lot of money to invest in the practice and invest in myself that I spend every single year, constantly to invest in myself all the time. And that was being a part of your boot camp was a part of that investment for myself. I realized that the more that I invested in myself, the more I earned. Right? Funny how that works, right? But you can't get to another level without a coach. It just doesn't work, right? All the best people we know who are, and I say best, I mean best at their craft, best at their art, successful, beyond crazy thoughts that they could be successful. Basketball players have a coach for a reason, right? People who want to keep earning and earning and earning, they have business coaches and mentors. And I'm blessed to have a few that I hold very dear to my heart, and you're one of them. And definitely being a part of this tribe, I don't think I've seen as much support in one small, um, and I say small because it's really not small, but in one group of people, than I've ever seen in this tribe. Like the support is massive. If you post that you have a bad day, you have 400 people commenting and making sure that your day is better. Like that for me was when I was like, wow, this is amazing. When you meet other doctors and we do or meetups at several larger chiropractic events and hang out and stuff like that, and you realize that, man, this is beyond me, and it's, we all want each other to succeed, and we're constantly sharing what's working, right? And that's the favorite part for me. It's like, man, the creativity is insane in our tribe. It's so crazy. I'm like, I'm not doing enough. And I'm like, I feel like I don't even have enough time or enough energy to do more, but to see how much more other people are doing, and they're just constantly sharing and outpouring this is what's working for me. This is what's not working for me. This is how I'm marketing. This is how I'm increasing many patients. We're high-fiving each other virtually and never even met each other, and celebrating all the successes we've ever had. And it's been awesome this year, especially. It's been crazy. Every single one person's like, this is the best year I've ever had. This is the best month I've ever had. And it's been cool to just see that and celebrate with each other,
Yeah.
and to be right where they're with them and say, I thought we did well the last 2 years, but man, this year is crazy good. And to be able to see other people doing the same thing, I mean, why not? Why not join this tribe, right? I mean, I think
Yeah.
if you want to be and run with the wolves, you got to be a part of it, right? Got to be a
Yeah.
part of the pack.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love that. And that's what Stacey was saying. Like, why not? Like, come on. You know, I was talking with Dan McCoy, who is the week 15 coach yesterday. And one thing, you know, there are lots of groups for female entrepreneurs, right? Like there's moms, there's this, there's that. And while I think all of those groups are really important, I love that within our tribe, we're all doing the same thing in practice. And what I mean by that, the same thing in practice is that we're all achieving greater success in a chiropractic model, right? So you can be in the other groups, but you got to kind of sift through what is all the other stuff happening. And just to make sure that no one is confused by that comment, no, there is not a boot camp way to do practice whereby we all have the same thing. You know, like a boot camp office, if you walked into it, you wouldn't see the same thing on the walls. You wouldn't see the same technique. You wouldn't see a robot. You would see a vivacious chiropractor who's living to his or her dream, who is engaging with the practice members, who's invested in the community, who's living in abundance in all different levels. So please don't confuse the boot camp as being a one size fits all. It's not like that. You know, the boot camp is really the incubator in order to build badass chiropractors who are instinctively successful in their homes, successful in their community, successful in their church, successful in their hobbies, successful in their practices. So please understand, if you're not in the boot camp, my goal isn't to mold you into being Dr. Barb. I'm great at being Dr. Barb. Dr. Sam is great at being Dr. Sam. And that's the whole journey, is to be the best version of ourselves, for sure. So Sam, thank you so much. And thank you for always being an inspiration. For every time I connect you with a new doc, you're right there to give them support and help and encouragement. And just a huge congratulations to you and your team for always being grateful but never satisfied, and therefore to raise the level and raise the level and raise the level. I'm just forever proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your support and love. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.